Keira, you have said in interviews that you really related to the character of Helen. Is there something we need to know about your secret life?
Yes, I am a spy. Yes, you guessed it. No, I mean, I think just it was the idea, I think particularly when you become a mother, that there are many parts of your personality. And when the maternal part sort of takes over everything, particularly when you have small children. But that doesn't mean that the other parts of your personality aren't still there. And I think you see particularly mothers of small children who are maybe rather trapped at home in that bit where it's incredibly intense. And sometimes you see parts of that personality sort of exploding out, that need to be those other selves. So that's how I identified with it. I feel like we've all got different faces, right? We've got one to our children, we've got one when we're at work, we've got one in a pub or something. This is just that, but taken to an extreme.
An extreme.
Right?
Yeah, I understand the double life. I sometimes find it myself, if I'm honest. I get to do this and then I'm sitting down to watch Netflix for something. It's like, oh, she's been in the studio with us, you know. Yeah. What about you, Sarah? Do you ever feel that, I don't know, dual existence taking place in whatever it might be, whether, I don't know, we all know you, of course, as Catherine Kaywood in Happy Valley, for example, this tough enforcer. And then, I don't know, you're going to the supermarket to get your shopping.
I'm very good at compartmentalising.
Are you?
Yes, I think
Have you always been?
Yes, because I know that I have to, that there is a process of stepping away from a character once you've played them. The issue, when you're playing them, it becomes a completely immersive experience. And so you've left the planet, really, for 5 months. So I'm very, very good at sort of washing it off and returning to a normal existence.
That's must be an interesting transition.
It's probably very interesting to live with.
Well, I have this thought, because when I used to travel a lot with work, you know, and you'd go to far-flung places for news, you know, for breaking news or whatever. And I always felt it took me a couple of days to get back to myself again afterwards.
I'm sure. And primarily, most actors are working away from home. And we're working away from home for months at a time. Gone are the days where you could actually try and get a train at 8 o'clock and come home again, because schedules just don't permit it, really. So you are in quite you live in a bubble, really. It is
also quite an infantilizing bubble. You
Yes,
know,
it
if you're on a film set, you have to ask to go to the toilet.
Yes,
and
or somebody comes with you.
And you're escorted.
Yes,
yeah.
you're
kidding.
No, it's 10-4, 10-4.
No, yeah.
And then you're taken off.
Why can't you just go?
Because everything is
think
timed.
yes.
Everything is timed, so you only have a certain amount of time, and if you need the toilet, then you're losing time for actually
Or you may
shooting.
escape.
Or
God
you may
forbid you have a
escape.
period, or
Well, no,
You may
exactly.
have it.
Or it's a funny thing where people open doors for you.
Yes.
They constantly get some, like, I don't know
They don't want
whether
you
they
to
think
get hurt.
actors, they're
Yeah,
terrified
treat
that you're going to
them
get hurt
carefully.
and they can't shoot. So you suddenly, you get home and you're like, oh, nobody's opening the door for me. I can go to the toilet by myself.
Whatever
This
you
is
want. You can
amazing.
climb the step ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.